Good day, everybody. My name is Paul Nunes, and I'm an alcoholic and an addict in recovery. And I'm going to give you the first qualification number one, which was lost, apparently, and it has to do with the first few years of my life until my adolescence. But first, I would like to read something that's really important. The 9-step promises from pages 83 and 84 of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. It is very interesting. If we are painstaking about this phase of development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through it. We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook on life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is going to do for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. I think that's an important message to those who watch this that don't know anything about Alcoholics Anonymous. It's a spiritual program. It's a spiritual program where you look upon your life. Introspection. So let's talk about my first qualification, which I believe I lost. By the way, that's Bill W. right behind me. The picture of Bill W., the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous in 1939. I was born in 1951. Had my first drink when I was about 8. Why 8? Because my parents used to have a lot of parties, picnics, and stuff like that for all their friends, and the alcohol would be flowing. Well, hell, as a little kid, I saw all these glasses with on the rocks, and I used to sneak and take some away and go behind the bushes and drink. I got into the habit of doing that. My parents and all the in-laws thought it was funny. Oh, look at Paul, he's stealing the drinks and drinking them. So, my next experience with alcohol was when I was 14. My friend and I, Wolfgang, we bought a bottle of White Label. Oof. White Label, first thing to drink is Scotch whiskey. Well, I found out later. We drank the whole thing, and I threw up all over the place. I was sick, and I swore I'd never touch this stuff again. But I did. And when we used to go walk to Mount Vernon from Crestwood, Yonkers, which is quite a long haul, we used to go to see at the theater some special acts like Janis Joplin, Jefferson Airplane, and people like that. And we used to drink on the way. We'd get someone to buy us some alcohol at a liquor store, and we, like for example, I think we drank Ripple, some cheap stuff. But we got there going. We got there in fine shape, ready to party. Um, Soon after that, I was working at my mother's jewelry store, and just happened to ask the um, the jewelry repairman if he knew anywhere where I could get a joint of marijuana. He said, "Don't tell anybody. $1. That's 1966, 67. $1." And he said, "Don't smoke too much of it. It drives you crazy." Well, I wanted to see how crazy I could get. So I smoked. I copped from him every so often, and I used to smoke in the bathroom at home with a makeshift pipe, an empty toilet paper roll, and aluminum foil, and punched some holes in the aluminum foil and covered the top to the end, and just smoke. And my mother would be home. I left the window open, and that was my drug of choice at the moment. It was fun. Um, at high school, I boarded out. It was a prep school, exclusive prep school for those who wanted to be Lutheran ministers. And class of 1969, that was me. And we used to go to the bowling alley up in Eastchester to drink beer and to get drunk. And boy, did we get drunk. My mother used to lend me her car, which was a mistake, but thank God nothing bad happened. I remember that I would get home and not remember how I got home. I says, "How the heck did I drive this tank, which was a Cadillac Coupe de Ville, all the way home?" And those things were tanks. And I was 16 years old. Well, I made it through the Eastchester cops, through the Bronxville cops, and through the Tuckahoe cops, and the Yonkers cops. Um, I don't know how I did it, but it was multiple times. So that brings me up to basically 1969, which was the same routine that I did. I dropped some acid in my last year of high school, and in the next video, I'll be talking about the summer of 1969, where I went to Woodstock.